Yo, what's up, friends? Hi there. Hi, how's it going? Hi. Yep, hi, hello, hi. I'm a better boy. I'm playing Lego Star Wars. We're at the 102nd episode. We did that. We're in 3 digits, man. 3 digits on the episodes. That's kind of a wild thing, I'll tell you what. Here, hold on, let me... Switch this over here. I gotta adjust my mic. I played around with my mic settings. And hopefully this will be something that's a bit more good for people. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, so anytime I try to do anything, it's just me goofing around, and I just try my best. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best. But hey, you know, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. And we're gonna play some Star Wars Legos. And that's just how it's gonna be. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's see here. What were we doing last time? Oh yeah, last time I was talking about I was talking about how as a kid I absolutely loved did we do this interior? Did we do everything that's in there? So it would seem. But oh wait, no, but pods and parts 0%. Okay, yeah, let's go in there and see what's the dealio. I don't know if there's gonna be anything that we can do in here. Is he doing the Gangnam Style over there? Oh, lordy. I want to break all you guys' stuff. Because you guys led me on a wild goose chase, and frankly, I took that personally. Hope everyone's having a good day. After spending so long trying to mess with my microphone and learn more about microphone settings, and what's good and what's bad and what I should and shouldn't be doing and all that kind of stuff, I'm now... Whoops. Didn't mean to almost murder, does it count as a man? I don't know if a robot would count as a man. A woman, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I always kind of wonder about that. Like, what's the best way to balance immersion versus, like... versus understanding, like, understandability, I guess, comprehension, when it comes to things like, when it comes to like sci-fi writing, when it comes to aliens and stuff. Because so okay, I mentioned before in the past, I have written a book, and I'm interested in trying to write more books because it was a fun type of challenge for me, and so I'd love to keep doing that and trying that more. And so the next kind of project that I want to do is I want to try doing a like a sci-fi book. But the thing about the thing about a sci-fi book... Here, hold on a second. I'm going to pause. I do want to adjust something real quick here. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry. I needed to adjust my limiter on them. Like I say, I was messing around with my microphone settings, and I can't... Like, that's why I'm half distracted, because I'm sitting here keeping, like, obsessively staring at the microphone, the sound output bars and everything, just so I can be keeping track of where things are, and I was noticing that my limiter wasn't set to where I actually would prefer it was. But we got it now. I set it. I put a bit more of a stringent limit. Why are you not connecting? There we go. Thank you. Put a slightly more stringent... Nope, that isn't it. That's not it. Anakin Skywalker, put it in place. Anakin Skywalker, you behave? Can we not, like, get this thing? I don't understand why we can't. What's the point of having that up there if I can't, like, force... Thank you. There we go. I was gonna say, it's like, what's the point of putting it up there as though we can use it if we can't actually use it? But we're good now. We're good now. But yeah, the limiter I was noticing was still getting us some good some real high volumes, and I want to make sure I'm not blowing your guys' ears out. But we're good to go. I tried to kind of understand and learn better what different things do, as far as, like, what does a compressor do, what does a threshold, like a limiter, do, all of that kind of stuff. And I crash coursed myself, learned a little bit. Hopefully that will make things... Okay, yeah, it can be off-center, it's whatever. Hopefully that'll make things just sound even better, even more beautiful. The dulcet chocolate rain tones of my voice. Can't decide if I would prefer if my voice was... Can we... No, I don't want you to... Okay, alright. Well, I guess that's what we're doing, huh? No, okay. I need everyone to just work with me here, okay? I need us all to just, like, pause for a second, think about what we're doing, and sit around and then come to a point where y'all can work with me here. That's what I need right now. How do I... No, okay. I need another one. And I see we have, like, dozens of them around. The question is, are they within reach? Oh, hey, look, there's one right here. There's been one right here this whole time. And I'm just being a goofball. Look at that, because we can even just, like, get this... no, like, get... Why? Why not? Is it one of those ones? No, it's not, like, giving me issues about whether it can reach. Is that... Oh, that's just scrap. And there was one up here. Can we grab this one? Can we... No, no, of course not. Why would we... Why would they make it so that it's something that I could grab, you know? Like, why? Why would that be a situation? Okay, well, I might as well talk to you. What do you got for me?
Not my treasure, not my problem. What do I care if you can't reach it?
Well, I approached you because you said you had something to say, and then you make it sound like you ain't got nothing to say to me. Honestly, I'm a little miffed. A little miffed that you would even try to draw my attention. Get up there. Panicking. I don't... Whee. Okay, can we pull it down? Can we... I just want to get the thing. I want to get the thing. I don't understand. How am I supposed to do this? As far as I can tell, every angle that they've possibly given me is completely unreachable. Hold on a second. Can we... Okay, if we go from here, how's this? Can we... There it is. There it is. That's what I'm talking about right now. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it because it's all like, you can't reach that far. But see, now I'm in an awkward situation where, am I gonna be able to actually, like, no, click into place? What is the problem with this thing? Why is everything just trying to ruin my life right now? Did I accidentally really just do myself in by putting all that stuff up there already? Oh no, we can just get up there. Okay, never mind. We're good. We Gucci. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yes. Hi. Hello. Everything's fine. Yep. How are you? Okay. So now we should be able to. Can we not Okay. Thank you. I was gonna say, it's like, can we not interact with this thing? Right, down, up, up. Right, down, up, up. Yeah, just absolutely punch the crap out of it, Grievous. Just do it. Absolutely just blast it into oblivion. That's the perfect way to go about it. There was something I was talking about before I got distracted with the microphones. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember exactly what I was talking about. I got distracted. Shocker. Big surprise. Who saw that coming, right? Let's go ahead and grab these things. Whee! Blam, blam. What's up with, no, wait, hold on, we can do that. What I meant to do is this, because I want to go in, I want to see the kyber brick. Is it going to, like, direct me that it's up? That's what I was, no, okay, I guess it's going to direct me that nothing at all is happening here, huh? Like, is it inside one of these or something? What's going on? Maybe it's maybe it's hidden in the cubby. Nope, not hidden in the cubby. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, let's go in here. Let's see what we can find inside of here. Maybe that's what it means. Probably not. I think it treats these things as completely separate. But it could be related. I guess it's like sometimes there'll be a puzzle on an inside that will then, oh, are we getting off kilter? What's happening? What is happening? What is this? What was that? That was creepy, man. I'm freaking out right now, man. What the heck was that? I don't appreciate what's happening right now, okay? That was freaky. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, okay, put it, insert. Alright. What did we get? What did we get here? This is really weird, man. This is getting weird on me here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna need you to break apart. No, 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 I wanna be... How here? What is going on? I don't... Did we just, like, encounter a ghost? It's a spooky ghost, no! I wasn't prepared for that. I was not expecting that. No, reassemble. There we go, thank you. I was not prepared for that. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Can I, like, fix you? I don't understand what's going on with this, and I'm a little upset for you. I don't like that the eyes are still glowing. I don't like what just happened. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy what happened there. Oh, goodness gracious. That was weird. I'm still just like eyes glued, eyes fixated on the microphone settings, trying to make sure that everything is good. Sorry, I was experimenting with whether or not my noise gates and my compressors were where I wanted them to be. But I think they're good. I don't know, like I'm sitting here, like I'm sitting here just like testing, like, does the pop filter work? Like, what? What is it? Is it my eyes? Do they freak you out? Okay, what's the deal? I need you to be so clear with me. What's the deal with the data card? How do we... Destination data card. So is it supposed to be on the inside, or are we supposed to... I feel like it's supposed to be... Yeah. It's in here. It was kind of in a cubby, just a different one. Okay, we gotta get a new cheat. We gotta get a new cheat. Which one are we getting? Which one are we gonna get, guys? So we can get Port Companion, Baguette lightsabers would be kind of fun. Television mode, hologram mode, gonk, civilians we already have. Canteen music, that one would get sold so fast. Play on a loop forever. Ugh. We'll eventually buy it, but that one is not gonna be. That one is not gonna be on. What does the retro mode do? Retro screen effect to the game. I don't even recall that that's on right now. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the most logical one to get right now is the Baguette lightsabers. So that way we can... Yes! The banana guns and the Baguette lightsabers. You kidding me right now? This is what we need. This is what my life needs. Absolutely. Everything else is just a side note to what my life has become right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Talk about a repetitive song, am I right, guys? Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, we are clearly going to need to fix a picture to open that up. Boing. Just cutting with my baguette. Don't worry, don't mind me. Just doing some baguette cutting. Okay, so we've got a key. No, pick up the key. 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 There we go. Just gonna come over and do this. It's very early this morning when I'm recording this too. That's probably part of the reason why I'm such a space cadet right now. I'm trying to... Oh, I remember what I was talking about. This plays into it. To finish this thought process, I'm doing this because I wanted to have some good time this afternoon to work on some writing, and that's what I was talking about. I remembered it, guys. I remembered it. Are you so proud of me? I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me because I remember what I was talking about. So I was talking about how, like, I've written a book, and I'm curious. I'm book curious. This... Okay, wait. Hold on. Why... I don't... I'm confused. Okay, hold on. Reassemble. No, reassemble yourself. Thank you. Compose yourself. Get yourself together, man. Okay, there we go. So we can just do that. So I don't really know why we needed to be the protocol droid. No. Stop it. Stop it. View. Camera. Work with me here. What is happening? What is going on right now? Like, am I not supposed to just, like... Can we just, like, pick it up? No, stop. Everything's going wrong. So, okay. Stop! I'm breaking everything in this place. I'm breaking every single thing. because I'm losing my mind right now trying to get this stuff to all work for me here. Everything must go. Everything must go. So what I was trying to say, what I keep trying to say, is yeah, I want to try writing. I want to try doing no. Give me better control, please and thank you. There we go. My next writing project that I'm working on is I kind of want to work on a sci-fi book, but the sci-fi world I want to work on isn't just one of those like, oh, it's humans, but now we can go in space. Like, no, like I want Star Wars level. I want aliens everywhere. I want all kinds of wacky shenanigans going on with. Like, I want faster than light travel. I want us like breaking physics and stuff. I want all kinds of crazy crap going on. That's what I want. But I'm always kind of like, as I'm trying to experiment with writing like that, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of at a loss about what to do about aliens. Do I use just like human terms like person for an alien? Do I need to invent entirely new terms for them? I mean, like, what about the concept of like pronouns and stuff? Is it acceptable, tolerable, sufficient to... Oh man, this is going to be a real puzzle, isn't it? Is it acceptable? Does it work well enough to... Okay, so... I don't... Oh my goodness gracious, I do not know. Oh, wait, I see. So we've got, like, a bunch of different parts and stuff, presumably, that we have to piece together to make what we're wanting here, I guess. But it's like pronouns. Do I need to invent an entirely new set and system for, you know, any of these? No, like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? There we go, thank you. Like, do we need to create an entirely new system of pronouns and stuff, or is it acceptable? Does it help or hinder concepts of... No, leave it in place. It is... Oh my goodness gracious. It is so exceedingly difficult this morning for some reason for me to control all of this stuff. But like, yeah, is it an acceptable thing to... Let's just do that so we can get these pieces back here, because I'm feeling like I'm gonna need to do something like that, and then grab that one and then do something... No! Stop! Oh crap, that's not how it goes. No, I did it wrong. But like, does it destroy the immersion if I just use him and her for everything, you know? Or like even like expanding beyond him and her, right? Like, does it destroy still? Does it damage the immersion of the whole scenario if I'm getting, like, if I play fast and loose with like... Okay, what is happening? Why are we doing this one? Why isn't that one going? I don't understand. Why aren't you breaking? Well, it doesn't matter. I just need the pieces for over here, I guess. But yeah, it's like, what is the... Oh, I know. I bet I know what the situation is. I bet you I need to have that one. I bet you it's like a... Get in place. Oh my goodness gracious. I am losing my ever-loving mind right now. I am going absolutely bazonkers trying to get all of this to work for me right now. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's just like, you know, like, are the human, you know, pronouns, you know, expanded or unexpanded one way or another sufficient? Like, just for the sake of, like, managing and making it believable, does it damage the immersion if I do add more or don't add more, right? Like, does it just make it, like, I guess the question is, does it make it more confusing than fun if I start getting too wacky and weird with all of the alien terminology, or what? You know, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that would be. Stop. No, stop choking your friend. No, stop. Why, Anakin, why are you the way you are? Oh my golly. Okay, break that one, and now we can finally get this one going, I think.
Question mark?
I feel like if I bring this one over, the camera is just absolute murder trying to figure this out right now. Okay, there we go. Put that in. Put it in place. There we go. Oh my golly, that was I earned that one. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, it's a difficult, it's a challenging thing to try and figure out, because like the thing about it too is like, do I have to compromise sort of what my initial ideas are for the sake of a story to make sense? Like if I'm talking about an alien, does it destroy things to say, you know, this guy, this person, this dude, right? Or like, do I need to find a way to like adjust these things for the sake of the immersion? Or like I say, if I get too obsessed with like you know, trying to change things up for the sake of immersion, does that end up actually like being more harmful than helpful as far as immersion goes? You know, I don't know if there is a clear answer to that, and if there is, I don't know what it is. I don't know where there's other buttons. I can't even begin to see them here. And so it's like something that I kind of keep pondering over, and I kind of have settled for like, you know, making sure that if it's a distinctly human term, not using it, and then otherwise letting myself, well, there's 4 of them? Okay, wait, hold on. 1, 2, it's,
Anakin! Climb!
Okay, well, we're not getting it this time. But actually, if I know... Okay, so I know we've got that one. The only other thing I want to explore, I don't see any more up there. So I'm hopeful that there's not one up there, and we go like this. Go like this. Where's the last one? Where's number 4? Is it even here? Is it anywhere? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, okay, we're probably not going to get it this time, because we then have to jump up, which, as we found, isn't really our strong suit. And honestly, the thing is, I'm sitting here getting all mad at Anakin. Madakin, if you will. But the reality of it is, like, I can acknowledge that it's probably more user error than anything else. Because, see, we got it just fine with time to spare once I stopped being such a little putz about it and getting it done. But yeah, what I'm settling on as I'm learning how to write, I never learned to read or write. Shouldn't joke about that. Literacy is actually something that a lot of people struggle with. If you're struggling with literacy, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Keep learning. It's so worth it. Sorry, PSA. But as I'm learning how to be a better writer, is more to the point. I'm sort of settling on the concept of like, you just use the words that I do have to explain things as best I can, and if the concept I'm trying to convey doesn't have words, like there aren't words that work for it, just invent the words. Like, feel free to make up a term. So it's like I stick, like, as far as pronouns go, I don't like, you know, like switch it to like quavo and burgrager. You know, like, I don't invent terms like that when, like, the concept of, like, he and she or they or whatever works just fine in that scenario. But, like, if there's a scenario where it doesn't make sense to use the word, like, you know, like, I can't say, like, if there's a robot, it's like, you know, well, there's not really a him or her, you know, so we'll use they, and that works. But then if it's like, if there's an alien where it's like, no, they like the whole concept is that, like, this alien species has like 3 biological sexes or whatever. It's like, okay, we start getting kind of wacky with it all, like inventing terms and stuff for the sake of being able to be clear and explain things how I want them to be explained and to make sense within the scope of the story that I'm telling. Because that's really what it is at the end of the day. I'm trying to just like consider the fact that I'm trying to be I'm aspiring to be a storyteller, right? I'm just trying to tell a story. So whatever I got to do to tell that story is what I'm trying to do. And it's like, because the thing is like, it's an interesting thing, and I actually talk with my partner about this a lot, because she is in She's an English language teacher. And so we talk about it a lot because you would think that because of that she'd be like a real stickler for grammar and the like. But she actually isn't. And it's exactly because she, like, that's not to say that grammar doesn't have a place or anything like that. Like, it's a valuable, important tool, and there's a certain degree of grammar you do have to have and understand for the sake of, for the sake of being understood, right? Like, you have to have at least a basic concept and functionality of it if you want to be understood. You have to know how to use words properly in order to exactly that, use them properly, right? So it's like there's value and purpose to grammar, but the thing that she talks about a lot, and I think she raises a very good point, is that, like, it's one thing to make sure that you're understood. It's another thing to be sort of elitist and exclusionary about it, right? Like, it doesn't, like, being a grammar Nazi, so to speak, doesn't actually help anyone, is the thing. And it's, like I say, I think it's a very important point, because what happens is if you get too preoccupied on the grammar, you end up ignoring the point, right? And that's what we want to avoid. So it's like, it's all well and good to be like, yeah, no, you don't say I seen it, you say I saw it, right? Or you would say I've seen it. And there's a reason to have that exact grammar, and it's just to make sure that we're as clear as possible. But the flip side of it is, if you have a kid, it's like if you have a kid who English is his second language and he's trying to just like be understood, and he's trying to tell, the teacher about like who vandalized, like who smeared their poop on the wall of the the bathroom stall. Which, if you grew up in a school where that never happened, lucky you grew up in a very, very good school. But it's like, if we're like sitting there and they say like, I seen so and so do it, and you're like, no, you saw them do it. It's like, okay, you are expressing to them that how they say it is more important than what they're saying, and they're going to be unlikely to want to communicate with you in the first place because they're afraid they're going to be corrected as opposed to being heard, right? So there's value to grammar, but there's also value to ignoring it. Sorry.
They've been flying pod racer flags at Ekim's Munch for as long as I can remember, but there's just something about those flagpoles. I know suspicious when I sees it. They call me Mr. Suspicious. Wait, that's kind of a suspicious nickname.
It's true. It's true. I'm pretty suspicious of you, Mr. Suspicious. Maybe if you'd stop suspiciously acting so suspicious, I wouldn't be so suspicious of you, Mr. Suspicious. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, grammar. But the point is, so like, I try to think about those concepts a lot, when it comes to, trying to do some writing. I'm just having fun bouncing right now. I'm trying to actually look and plot out a pathway. I think this should be our way up. If we go like up here, nope. We go, no, climb up, climb it. There we go. See, and then we can come over here. And we can climb up. Yes, because I think that's our Wookiee friend up there. But I think about that a lot with the book. So it's like, I want to use proper grammar so that my story can be pleasant to read and easy to understand. But the flip side of it is I don't want to get so hung up on quote-unquote proper grammar that I suddenly stop being able to tell the story I'm trying to tell.
You found me. Going to my first pod race later. I'm not cheering for any particular racer. Just going to appreciate the craft. Go sports.
You know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that mentality. As someone who does like sports and athletics, sometimes the whole... Hold on, can we just like... Yeah, nailed it. Sometimes the whole, like, oh, I don't watch sports, so it's sport ball. Like, that does get kind of old sometimes, because it's like, you don't need to, like, belittle something that other people care about. Because there's a lot of that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm digressing from that's an entirely different conversation and a different point altogether. But yeah, so like with talking, in talking about the whole concept of, what is the right or wrong amount of grammar to use, or how to use grammar, like I say, how to describe aliens and stuff like that. I'm trying to not let myself get too hung up with it. If the words exist for me to explain what I'm trying to explain, use them. If they don't, make something up. Just make sure that it can be understood what I'm trying to say. And that's the important part. Those buildings in the plaza should look nice when they're finished. If they're finished. The workers aren't the brightest bunch. Looks like one of them left something pretty important brick behind. Great. Ooh. I'm gonna destroy some of the sandcastle, and then we're gonna figure out what to do about this. I need to get up there. Oh, is that... I wonder if that's what these are for? Let's try it. Do. Oh, no, that's... oh, yeah, no, that is gonna be it. This is gonna be tedious getting them all the way over there. Oh, they're hanging off his belt. I thought his bananas were hooked to his feet for a second. I was like, dude, foot bananas? I wouldn't eat those. Never know what kind of germs are going to be on those. But yeah, like, I'm trying to keep that principle in mind as I'm learning to write. Like, I want to be a clear, you know, a clear, intelligent sounding writer. I don't want my books to sound stupid and hard to comprehend. But the flip side of it is, like, I want to say what I'm trying to say, and so when you let yourself do that, actually, I find writing ends up being more fun, because it's almost like it stops being, okay, now I really need to adhere to. I'm gonna be Mace Windu. It's been a while. I'm gonna be Baguette Windu here. It stops becoming a tedious chore to try and get out, like, and write. Oh, you know what, we need to grab this. I'm missing these ones, and then we can grab those things there. It changes things from being a tedious chore, trying to make sure I'm sticking to the proper grammar, and like being frustrated if I don't know what the exact rule is, and it turns it into a fun game almost, where it's like, how can I use written word to make it narratively sound like what I'm trying to say here. Mohanix still ain't happy about Sebulba destroying his pod racer. I hope he finds the help he needs to build a new one. I was always a fan of his. Can't wait to see him race again. Okay, I don't know how that helps me with anything, but thank you. Pod parts procurement. Unlimited. But yeah, it ends up being a fun thing, because it's like... What's funny to me about the whole conversation with grammar and everything is that... in many, many ways, when we speak, we don't adhere to grammar. Like I say, I mean, you know, there's the obvious versions of that, where it's like, you know, where someone can sound more or less educated based on who you are, who the listener is versus who the speaker is, and exactly what their speech cadence is and stuff like that. But the fact is, we don't talk just in clear... Whoops. Okay. All right. I think we're on the right track, but I gotta like actually get up there. Like, we don't necessarily just speak in perfect grammar. There we go. Wee. Wow, he's real acrobatic here, isn't he? We use pauses. We use emphasis. We emphasize things. We speak parenthetically. We do all kinds of things that aren't just your conventional... we speak as the sentence is written down. When we are only using periods, we only... See, even that, like, there's a pause there. I guess that's what the comma is for and stuff like that. But that's just it. Like, we don't speak in just, like, straight... clear written English, right? We speak with cadence, we speak with inflection, we speak with all kinds of different things. Did I do this one? I feel like I did. I feel like that was the one that had the little droid guys in it. I'm gonna go in and check just to be sure. But speech is more complicated. Yeah, it is just that one. It's more complicated than written words, just in terms of the exact natures of things. Like, it's almost, I think of it almost as like we speak more musically than we do writtenly. Like, we have pauses, we have rests, we have crescendos, we have staccatos, we have legatos, right? Like, we speak with a lot more dynamic nature of things than... okay, what are we gonna achieve by doing this? Okay, so I need to figure out how to... Well, first off, I need to figure out what the value of all of this is. If I'm over here... Does that help me? Ah, yeah, so then we can come over here. Got it. But yeah, we speak almost musically, so trying to figure out how to translate that into a book, for me, there's something fun and interesting about that challenge. Like, it is exactly that. It's a challenge. And I have fun with that. I'm having fun with that. Like I say, if you let yourself view it that way and have fun with it, it changes the nature of it a whole lot. And that's one of the things that I like appreciate about my partner, in the way that she approaches the concepts of written language and reading and stuff like that. Like, her goal is to find a way to make the whole process an enjoyable one for kids, not a tedious, painful one. And that can be a real task, because many of them aren't going to be naturally inclined to want to do a whole lot of reading or writing, right? Like, depending on their home life, depending on how easily language comes to them. Like, the thing is there's a lot of potentiality for someone who maybe would be an avid reader or an avid writer to enjoy it, but they're intimidated by it because, for one reason or another, can we just do it that way? That's great. Because like, English is a second language, right? So it becomes a difficult, challenging, frightening thing for them to try and understand these concepts of reading and writing. It can become a difficult thing, and it's like, that's why in a lot of ways I appreciate when writers abandon the concept of correct grammar, so to speak, because it can make a book more accessible. Like, if you at least have, are we just not using our baguette now? It's become invisible. Things are getting real out of control here. We've gone too far. We've layered on too many things. What do I do with this? How do I get you out of here? There we go. Give me that. Guardian Gonk. Nice. You know, and so, like, I think about that. Like, I want my books to be, you know, the stories I tell, I want them to be accessible. I want them to be things that people don't have to feel intimidated to read. That doesn't mean I'm going to, like, write everything down, but that's, like, down. I'm not going to write it down. I'm only going to write it in my head. No, I mean, like, write down to any particularly lower level. Not to say that there isn't value in, like, young adult books and stuff like that, but I want, like, I think more people, like, the alternative to that is, well, we want things to be accessible. I also think that we can expect more of each other, because I think more people will rise to occasions and rise to challenges than we sometimes give each other credit for. So I want my books to, like, challenge in concept, but still be approachable in terms of understandability, if that makes sense. So it's like, I don't want to, like, write things in the most difficult prose that I can, not that there isn't value to that sort of challenge as well. But I want to write books that are accessible so that the ideas can be what challenges people. That rotten cheat Sebulba. See, every time we race, he seems to find a way to bash my poor pod to smithereens. See, no matter how many times I rebuild, the old girl just falls apart again. See, like, that's the thing right there. Like, just by adding that thing, it's not a grammatically or conventionally correct thing to just add that C at the end of it. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's grammatically completely wrong. But in terms of understanding it, it completely changes the tone. Like, I now understood, like, oh, we're talking like we're in a 20s speakeasy. See? What I need is a sturdier material to build from. See? Something's like that super tough bone they have in Utapau. But how's an ordinary schlub supposed to get his hands on such rarities? I like that it's turning into, like, a Tourette's thing. Yeah, we'll accept this mission. We'll accept and finish this mission, and then that might be the end of it for the episode, but Utapau is a planet on the outer rim. Not too far from here, actually. See, you ought to be able to gather some of that delightful bone up in Pow City. Bring me a big haul, okay? Bring it to me, sugar. Alright, so we'll go do that kind of stuff. But I don't know, like, it's something that I've been thinking about a lot as I'm trying to approach writing and trying to do it, because it's a fun challenge. I enjoy doing it, but, like, it's a lot of the excuse me, yawning. A lot of the desire to write kind of comes from the same place as the desire to, you know, write and play D&D campaigns, like tabletop RPGs. I love telling stories, and collaborative storytelling is one of my favorite ways to do it, which is why I love, like, D&D and everything. But just in general, storytelling is fun. I love doing it. I love telling stories. I think it's fun, and I think it's a cool part of culture for people to tell stories. You come for some of our precious bone? Help yourself. Kitty. Kitty has decided that we are done reading. Oh, okay, there we go. Help yourself. Just obviously try to avoid taking anything important. You won't be popular if you start swiping load-bearing beams. Yeah, well, that's fair. I'm just gonna trust this. I have no idea where this game wants me to go for all this stuff. Okay, what do you got? Shards of bone occasionally crumble off the structures of the city. While it's more brittle than most, it should still be strong enough to suit your pod building purposes. I don't know that I trust that. I would think I would want it to be more sturdy if it's going to be under the pressures that a pod racer will put it under. You know what I mean? I mean, these places are already still pretty well protected from the environment by being dug underground. So, I don't know about that, but we'll not worry about it because at the end of the day, I'm not the one driving the pod racer. So, it's up to them to deal with it. Okay, and there we go. So we can just find them all around. They're not like on the roof necessarily. Just presuming there's just gonna be more and more of it lying around, I guess. Oh yeah, there's one. I know, Kitty. Kitty, you're being very needy right now. Are you getting hungry even though you've got an hour to wait? You still got an hour until your meal time. Are you just so hungry? Is that why you're acting all desperate for attention? She's being such a little sweetheart right now. She's like all snuggled on. I know, you're like all snuggled in. You're being such a sweet girl. You're a sweet little girl, Leela. I'm sorry, I kind of poked your face there. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. That one. Nope, there's not. So there's apparently plenty more around here, but where? Where could it be? Where? Oh wait, there's one right over on the tip. Just the tip. Just on the tip. I'm convinced there's gonna end up being like a second place that I'm supposed to go to find some of this stuff. Well, let me try going up top here. Maybe there'll be some up here. Nope, there's a purple. Aha, there is one up here. I knew it, you crafty son of a gun. You crafty son of a gun. I knew I'd find you up here, see? I knew it. I just knew it. I just knew it, sugar. Thought you could pull a fast one on me, see? See, I'm gonna be doing that voice forever and ever. All day long. Or there's still more just like down here, huh? Alright, is that? Nope, that's a different thing. Oh, where the there it is. I was gonna say, I was like, well, where the crappity is it? How many more do I need to find? 3 more. There's 3 more around here. I guess they are just gonna all be in this area here. That's kind of weird, and I mean, I guess kind of like fun scavenger hunty, but also like Leela, honey, she's getting now forceful about like headbutting my hand. I can't control the controller if you keep doing that, sweet girl. She's like, I kind of wish I still had active cat cam right now. She's being very cute and sweet. That's how they get away with it, isn't it? Like animals in general, but especially for me, my cats. They're such little punks all the time. Absolute jerks. Like this morning she woke me up at like 4 a.m. because she likes to she is a fan. No, wait, no, hold on. I woke up at 4 a.m. when they got really excited because they heard their food bowls go off downstairs and used their claws to get off the bed as quick as possible. As quickly and aggressively as possible. Is what they tried to do there. Well, let me amend that statement. Is what they succeeded in doing there. But I woke up. Oh, there's one. I woke up at like at like 2 a.m. because she had found one of her toys. Oh. She had found one of her toys, and she needed to make sure that we were aware that she had found one of her toys. She does that thing that cats do where she like carries it around and does like the super mournful meow, like, ow, ow, and meow that they do. And so she like woke me up at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. and then again we woke up at 4 a.m. or at least I did, because I can't speak for my partner. She's a pretty heavy sleeper, lucky her. But woke up at that then like 4 a.m. when they were all like, yes, food time, and then sprinted off to eat their breakfast, and it like I should be so furious with them for disturbing, because this is a nightly occurrence. I have not slept entirely through the night in like a month at this point in time. It happens so rarely. Admittedly, much of it is my own fault, because I keep myself hydrated and I oftentimes have to wake up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But still, oftentimes it's because, usually actually what it is they wake me up and then my body's like, well, since we're awake. But yeah, but still, I love him. I love him. She's such a cute little girl. She's going to sit here and she's going to knock a pen off the table because I'm not giving her proper attention. And now she's standing in front of the monitor so I can't read anything. Such a little punk. Oh, hey, I can use my OBS one to alternatively see what's going on. This is perfect. See, with a pod made out of bone as tough as this, there's no way Sebulba will wreck me again. Now I just need to think of a suitable name for my new bone pod. Anyway, thanks for the help, see? If you're at the next Boon to Eve Classic, watch out for a Skeletork. No, that's terrible. Ribosome. Ribosine, see? Come find me, sugar. Oh, boy. At any rate, I need to call it an episode, so it's time for me to say thank you so much for joining. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Words of wisdom. Let's go back to the reading and writing thing. Like, words of wisdom. Like, if reading is a tough thing for you, don't give up. Try to find something that actually like captures your attention, and recognize that don't let elitist mentalities about what you read or what you write influence you, right? Like, if you like reading comics, graphic novels and stuff like that, read that. That counts as reading a book. Absolutely, that's reading a book. If you like reading news articles and current events, read that. Absolutely, that counts as reading. Reading doesn't have to be just like sitting down and appreciating Shakespeare, right? Like, it can be whatever you want. Just like find a way to enjoy what you enjoy. And challenge yourself. Like, it doesn't matter if it takes a long time to read a book because you're going kind of slow or anything like that. Like, that doesn't matter. That's okay. Just, do it, because the thing is reading will help you, like I say, like I talk about, it'll help you have the words to then express yourself more clearly. Even if you don't want to be a writer, right? It'll help you express yourself more clearly, and that's good. Like, those are the things that we need in this world. That's like one of the key elements of an education and all that, is to be able to express yourself and be understood as you do it. So, I don't know, just pursue that. It's good. It's good for everyone to be understood and feel like they're understood. So, there you go. Okay, love you. Bye.